Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another session of In Conversation with an ongoing Actor Prepares series. Let's take a look at. Hi, Manoj. Hi. Hello to everyone tuning in. Hi. Good evening. Welcome. Okay, so we have a lot of people tuning in. Welcome to another episode of In Conversation with. It's an ongoing Actor Prepares series. I am your host for this week. My name is Advait Kotari. I'm also an alumnus of Actor Prepares. Hello, Sanchi. Hello, Prem. Hi, everyone who's joining in right now. Do tell me where you guys are tuning in from so I can give you a shout out. Again, good evening if you're tuning in from India. Hello if you're tuning in from anywhere else in the world. Hey Pankaj, hi. So, this series is it's called In Conversation with, and in this series we talk to Actor Prepares alumni. We speak to them about their journey. Basically, we want to know how they managed to find their feet in this wonderful and big world of entertainment. So, I'm also an alumnus of Actor Prepares, by the way. My name is Advait. I've done the diploma course, and it's really helped me in finding my feet and becoming a more confident person as well. Okay, so we have a lot of people tuning in. Guys, remember when you guys are sending me a message, feel free to send in your questions, by the way, during the session. I'll try my best to answer all of them, but of course, we have a very limited time, so I'm going to try my best to put forward all of them in the video. Now, let me tell you a little bit about our guest this week. Well, to be honest with you, she needs no introduction because we've all seen her, we've all heard of her. She's a wonderful person. She's walked right from the ramp walk, run onto the silver screen, run onto the large screen, the big screen. She's played a huge part in a number of films, in a number of, you've seen her in Big Boss as well. And most recently, you've also actually seen her in the web series as well. So she's a very diverse and multi-talented human being. Of course, I'm speaking about the wonderful Gauhar Khan. So, fans of Gauhar Khan tuning in, hi, welcome to the chat. I'm going to go ahead and invite Gauhar to be a part of this conversation. Remember again, guys, you guys should send me your location so I can give you a shout out and send me your questions. I'll try my best to put it forward to Gauhar. And yeah, enjoy the chat. I'm going to go ahead and call her in. We will. Right, so we're just waiting for Gauhar to join in.
Hi.
Hi, Gauhar. Good evening. How are you?
I'm good at that. How are you?
Very well. Can't complain. How are you doing today? Yeah, really, it's a strange time.
Shouldn't complain at all. Actually, none of us can complain.
Absolutely. I can't agree more. But how are you? Like, should I say coping with? Should I say dealing with? Or should I say enjoying this time of?
I feel like I'm definitely enjoying it because there's no other way to be. You have to kind of tell yourself that, okay, this is going to be fine. So all the time in all these years that I haven't got to spend at home, I'm trying to think that, okay, maybe this is the time that God is giving me to spend at home. And, looking at the positive side of it, basically.
Yeah. Adapt and evolve.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So of course I was giving you an introduction before I put you onto this chat.
I saw.
Wow. I mean, how to be reading through that body of work, to have done such a large thing, and to be how does it feel like, when you hear someone introducing you like that?
It feels humbling. Like I feel very humbled. I feel like thank God I was fortunate enough to get those kind of opportunities in my life that I got. Not that it was easy, not that it was without any struggles. I wasn't that very school, believing that it'll happen for me. So it happened, and it just feels very good. And there's so much more to do. There's so much more. It gives me hope that there's a long way to go. Yeah.
Absolutely. But speaking of a long way to go, I want to go a little bit back to a few years ago and speak about someone that you actually know quite well, who goes by the name of Geek Khan. I did my homework. I did my homework.
How did you know this? I'm shocked.
Yeah, so I happened to come across an interview where you had spoken about, I think you had put it up on Instagram that you had, it's someone that a lot of people had given you the name Geek Khan. And
You know,
yeah.
it was given to me in that very school in Active Prepares actually, by my two friends, Akshay and Aditya. Basically, we were batchmates and I wasn't really hanging out with any of the girls, but these were the two guys that were my closest friends.
Hmm.
And we were like a group, the three of us.
Right.
And actually, Aditya and Akshay gave me this name Geek Khan because in school or whether it was any other school, I was always me first. Like I know the answer, and even in yoga lessons, if a
Hmm.
question was asked, I would like put my hand up for the answer. So Aditya would
Hmm.
tell me, Gauhar, can you at least spare the yoga class in not answering the question?
So, we were also given those big journals and those diaries to write in and stuff. And like a lot of people towards the end of it, some people had absolutely filled it out. Were you one of those people with copious notes and everything?
I don't think we were given any journals in my batch because I think mine was I don't know, seventh or eighth batch. I'm not too sure.
Hmm.
But we weren't given any journals. But yes, we were asked to write a lot of stuff. We would write our own stories. We would do
Hmm.
improvs. We would create stuff.
Yeah.
So yes, I was one of those who would actually fill up stories and write my experience. In fact, I had a whole diary of writing my entire experience every single day.
Hmm.
So yeah, there you go. I'm Geek Khan.
That's amazing. I mean, that's so cool. But I want to go back a little bit to when you were growing up in Pune, and
Yeah.
of course, like you said I think you started working quite early. In fact, you started modeling at a really young age, right?
I was 14. Yes, I was 13, 14. Yeah.
Yeah. So what was it like working back then? Because you were obviously studying and you were working. Was it like a
I was
normal
in
thing?
school. Yeah, I was in school. It was difficult because I wasn't just modeling. I was doing all kinds of odd jobs. I was
Hmm.
selling stickers. I was actually one of my first jobs was with Bausch and Lomb, and I would go from college to college, set up camps, and make girls try the soft lenses that were just introduced back then.
Oh
So
wow.
I've done all kinds of jobs. I've stood in Durabji's from like morning 8 o'clock to night 8 o'clock, just to
Hmm.
let people taste some food, and I've done all kinds of jobs. So yes, at 14 I started off with every possible kind of job, and
Hmm.
modeling happened to me because my mom enrolled me in a summer, modeling class when I was just 11, maybe 10 or 11, 10
Oh
maybe.
wow. Okay.
And it was just out of a hobby thing that my mom said summer hai, so my brother and I joined that class. And I just kind of felt like this was something that I was good at. And I,
Hmm.
I pursued it. I did some local modeling there in Pune. I participated in beauty pageants, like local beauty pageants there. And I was 14 then, and I would beat all the like 22, 21-year-old girls in these pageants. So
Wow.
that kind of gave me a lot of confidence in myself, in my personality, in the way I spoke, and
Hmm.
just basic in life. And I felt like I should work on that, and that's what happened when I participated in Miss India. Yeah.
Yeah, so speaking of Miss India, you had a very interesting experience in the talent round, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I won that round actually.
Yes,
Back
and
then,
how?
back back then in Miss India. Sorry, what were you asking? Sorry, go ahead.
No, no, because you spoke about how you had to do something. Of course, it was a beautiful performance, I remember. But what did you have to do? Please tell us.
So basically, it was the talent round, and anybody could do whatever that they wanted. But
Right.
I chose to do a mono act of like a 5-year-old girl, and I voice modulated, and I wrote my own script with the help of my sister Kausar. And the judges were in splits. I mean, I still remember there was Sheetal Malar, there was Ashok Salian, there was Fardeen Khan, there was Amisha Patel, and all of them were in splits, and I won that round. And that time, it was a big deal. Miss India
Hmm.
was like a huge event that they would I mean, everybody would look forward to. And
Right.
just from the sub rounds, I remember we had taken the flight to Hyderabad. My sub rounds were in Hyderabad,
Hmm.
and that was my first flight ever in life.
Oh
So I will
wow.
never forget that. I will never
Yeah.
forget that flight. It was an Air India flight, and I took that flight to Hyderabad, and I actually came back with the title. So I was very happy. And then after that, the finals took place in Bombay, and I was Miss India International. Yeah.
That was beautiful. That was really amazing. Would you want to do those antics again on camera?
No, 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 no. I've lost practice.
Right. So, when you were growing up, of course, when you started off modeling, and of course, like the stage, I felt, it kept getting bigger. You had the Miss India experience, of course, which was so wonderful. Do you imagine one day that it would culminate in something like you doing what you're doing today with such a varied body of work across so many different platforms?
Yes, because I kind of visualized it. I still remember on my Miss India finals when I came
Hmm.
out, when we came to the front stage to go for rehearsals, and I saw these two cars. I still remember it was a Fiat Palio
Right.
that was parked on the stage, and the winner was supposed to get it. And I
Right.
just visualized myself to have that car. I just said that this is my life, and I'm going to have it, and I'm going to work hard, and I'm willing to do everything possible. I still remember when I would get on the treadmill during my Miss India training, I would run faster just with the thing that if I run just a little bit faster, I'll win. If I run a little bit faster, I'll win. So all these
Hmm.
kind of things, I kind of told myself that that's what I'm going to work hard towards. And
Hmm.
yes, I did imagine it. In fact, I remember in Active Prepares class, Pooja Bhatt was there as a guest faculty, and I absolutely
Right.
love her. I have
Hmm.
loved her forever. And during the class, she asked me for an audition. She asked me to do an audition for a role, okay? It was an
Okay.
inspector's role.
Hmm.
And I did that audition, and I kept waiting for her to tell me if I made it, right? And I was so disappointed that I didn't get the part. I didn't get the
Hmm.
part. And I remember in class, I sat with Pooja ji and I cried. And I was like, why did I get it? And I still
Hmm.
remember she telling me that, God, maybe this is not what is meant for you. You're meant for bigger things, and just wait
Hmm.
for it. It'll happen. And it did happen. So I'm just glad it happened. Yeah.
But do you think, like, so many times you speak about, a lot of people speak about, failures having played such a huge part in their life. Like, for example, even Mr. Khair's play, Kuch Bhi Ho Sakta Hai, is a play about failure. Do you think,
Yeah.
like, any kind of, the failures that you may have faced at some point in time, like, how have they contributed towards you where you are today?
I think failures are everything. I've always tasted failure first and then
Hmm.
victory.
Hmm.
Miss India, I didn't become Miss India Universe. I was Miss India International.
Hmm.
It was a title, but still it wasn't number one. So I felt like, oh, maybe I missed it by that much. Then Jhalak Dikhla Ja, although I was probably the best dancer on the show, I came second because Baichung Bhutia won, and Baichung
Hmm.
Bhutia being the star that he is, of course, he would get like amazing votes. And I was
Right.
not known back then. I was obviously known in the modeling circuit because I was one of the leading models of the country. But in the masses, I wasn't known, so obviously votes would be difficult for me. But then again, I came second. I placed. Everybody got to know of my talent, but I still
Right.
didn't win the title. And
Yeah.
then Rocket Singh happened, and I was so appreciated for the role that I did, and finally Big Boss happened, and I won.
Hmm.
So that kind of gave me a lot of love, and not a lot, the most love that I have today is because of
Yeah.
Big Boss. And yeah, so you just have to hang in there. You have to believe in yourself. You have to kind of keep doing what you're doing with all the honesty in your heart, hard work,
Hmm.
of course, dedication, not
Hmm.
taking anything for granted. And someday it will happen. I feel like that, definitely.
I hope that anyone who wants to, dream about being an actor or being in this field is watching and paying close attention, because this is
It's
exactly.
not just about being an actor. I feel like there are
Hmm.
struggles in every field. A
Absolutely,
doctor is
yeah.
struggling to get into a higher post. A Jawan in the army is probably working so hard and risking his life so that he could get
Hmm.
to a higher post. There's struggle everywhere. There's struggle everywhere. And yes, in the media and in the acting world, it's definitely extremely difficult because there's so many of us out there, right? There's so much talent out there. There's
Hmm.
always going to be a better actor, a better dancer than you. So then what is it that's going to set you apart from that is what you have to kind of discover within yourself.
So true. But I mean, I want to come back to your dancing. I mean, you are. I have to actually now have a bit of a fan moment with you. I'll tell you a bit of a story. So I was I was doing a job at one point in time, and I was not very happy because I mean, my creative instincts I felt were a bit, not being
Yeah,
fulfilled at that point in time. And
yeah.
that was a point in time in my life when I saw Zangura. And yeah, and I walked in, and of course you walk into Kingdom of Dreams, and it's such a fabulous place. And you go and you see this on stage, this wonderful thing, which kind of, it appealed to the child in me and made me believe that, yeah, these, I dream of doing something like this.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I personally have you to thank for that. You and the entire cast and crew of Zangura, that played a huge part in my life personally.
Oh, that's lovely. That's
So
lovely.
yeah.
How nice. Yeah, Zangura was amazing. It was just like I said, Big Boss was one of, my milestones. I feel like Zangura was one of the biggest part of my life that
Hmm.
changed me as not just as an artist, but also as a person. It gave me the time away from Mumbai, believing in myself that as an actor, I can establish myself even being away from Mumbai.
Right.
And it kind of made me feel like anything is possible.
Hmm.
It gave me financially a lot, a lot of stability.
Hmm.
So I have a lot to thank for with Viscraft and the Great Indian Nautaki Company, because Zangura not just changed my life, it changed so many people's lives, and
Right.
it's still providing for so many artists, actors, dancers in Delhi. So
Hmm.
it's fabulous what it's doing. So I'm glad it added to your life as well.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I dare to dream, at that point in time.
Yeah.
But so when now take me back to your first day on set at Rocket Singh. It's your first. I mean, you've landed such a huge project. What's going on
Yeah.
in your mind at that point in time?
I just felt, I don't know what I felt. I felt like, Jhalak was going on, and
Hmm.
I got this audition call saying, hey, come and audition. And before that, I had never got an audition for an acting job.
Hmm.
It was the first audition. And they kept calling me back every 10 days saying, come for another round, come for another round. Because I
Okay.
believe there were more than 250 girls who had tested for my role in Rocket Singh.
Oh wow.
Um, yeah, and it was originally supposed to be a Bengali character
Hmm.
who had big eyes and that red bindi and all of that, which was Koina Mukherjee. But
Hmm.
Jaideep Sahani sir and Shimit sir liked my work in the audition so much that they
Hmm.
kept calling me back for the audition. I did 5 rounds of audition for that,
Oh wow.
and they liked me so much that they changed the character's name. It became Koina Sheikh instead of becoming Koina Mukherjee.
Yeah.
They said,
Yeah.
this could be a Muslim girl from Bengal. How does it matter? She doesn't have to have the big eyes and, the typical Bengali looks.
Hmm.
And the voice, because my voice is husky, and usually Bengali voices are very sweet and,
Hmm.
patli awaaz hoti hai unki. So I got it, and it was so professional. They treated me so well in Yash Raj. I can't even begin to tell you how much I have to thank them for. So they didn't say that okay, आपको अभी audition pass हो गया है, तो अभी आपको ये करना ही करना है. I was given the script. I was asked to sit in one of the rooms in the Yash Raj office, and I was given the whole day to read the script. So I felt like, am I a star or what's happening here? I was like, यार ये इतना भाव क्यों दे रहे हैं मुझे? And I
Uh-huh.
sat in the room, I read the script, and I don't know, maybe it's a blessing from Allah in my head that I have an instinct and I know exactly what's good for me and what's going to work
Hmm.
for me. And when
Hmm.
I read that script, although I was not opposite Ranveer in the role,
Hmm.
I had this instinct that, God, this is the most powerful role that a girl could have in this script. And
Right.
Koina became such an integral part of, my decision, saying that, no, there cannot be a better debut than this. I'm not going to wait for, to be able to get star opposite some actor and just
Hmm.
probably have 2 songs or whatever. But this role was so impactful. I felt like, yeah, like this is a girl's role that I should be doing, and
Yeah.
that's how it happened. And I still remember, even though I had to not look my best in the film, I
Hmm.
was supposed to be this character who didn't know how to do makeup, but she loved makeup, so she would
Hmm.
wear too much of it. So I had
Hmm.
pink eyes, pink lips, pink cheeks, blue
Hmm.
eyeliner, green eyeliner, and I still remember Shimit sir would see me on set and go, "Yeah, it's not enough. She's still looking pretty. Or blue dalo, or green dalo, or." And I'm like, "Yeah, I can't look like a joker." But
Yeah.
in any case, I think the role spoke for itself. It was so beautifully written. Koina is like so important to my life,
Hmm.
and I'm so glad it happened to me.
Yeah, that entire film was such a beautiful film.
Oh, it was lovely. It was
Such a
lovely.
great
I
film.
think it
I
was.
was happy that it was made, honestly. It's such a
I think it
beautiful.
was so brave of Ranbir also to choose a film like that so early on in his career. And I think it was. It didn't get its due in the theaters, but it's getting its due on TV because everybody loves watching Rocket Singh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
somewhere down the line, everyone who's seen that has the pocket
Everybody loves
rocket
it. I don't think there's a single person who I've ever met who
Yeah,
hasn't praised Rocket Singh. Yeah, yeah,
absolutely, absolutely.
yeah.
But then, of course, I mean, I have to ask you this question. Ria Pawa, Chan Bibi, Koina Sheikh, and Rubina. Tell me, like, okay, I know it's a very, very like strange question to ask, but which one has been the most memorable? Which one do you hold the most dear to you?
Oh my God, this is like an unfair question.
I
I
have to
mean,
put you on the spot, girl.
I know, but it's so unfair. Uh, See, each character taught me something, gave
Hmm.
me something in life that I probably didn't learn as Gohar. So, and also the directors contributed so much for them, being what they are. I
Yeah.
think Chan Baby was so close to my heart because Habib sir didn't want her to be the typical, sex worker.
Hmm.
He wanted her to be somebody that people will fall in love with
Yeah.
for the heart that she had. And everybody fell in love with Chan Baby. So for that,
Absolutely.
I have so much, I mean, it's so special to me. Then I think Rubina is extremely, extremely close to my heart because, again, she's a sex worker of a different kind. I mean, she's a prostitute, but she's all about love. She's the person who actually has true love in her life, and how she describes it to her lover that what she does is actually just flesh, but
Hmm.
what's inside is what is Rubina, and I think that was so beautiful. So every character is very special to me, so I can't really choose.
Yeah, I imagine it would be like having to choose between children or something. It was.
Actually, another character that's very close to my heart is Gunjan because I did a Punjabi film. It was called Oyara Eve Eve Good Kiya. And Gunjan was my first comedy role. And it just came so naturally to me because I felt like I was having so much fun with it.
Yeah.
Again, it was a great script, so I had fun with it. So Gunjan's also very close to my heart. Yeah.
But speaking of comedy, I have to ask you, how do you keep a straight face on the sets of The Office? Please.
Actually, that's the very good question because I'll tell you both my comedy projects that I've done on the web, which is Side Hero and The Office. My character is supposed to be extremely serious. So,
Yeah.
so it was very difficult. In fact, in Side Hero, there was a scene where Kunal Roy Kapoor and Gopal Dutt, both amazing comedian. I mean, their comedy timing is just fantastic. Okay, and they both are supposed to be under the influence of drugs or whatever, and they're both speaking a different language. So Kunal is speaking Shuddh Hindi and Gopal is speaking Shuddh English, like very hi-fi English. And I was supposed to be very serious, and I'm like asking them questions, and I swear to you, we took 20 minutes extra for that shot because I kept laughing. I kept cracking up in every take. And Rohan sir never loses his cool, yeah? But in that moment, he went, can we just do it now? And I got so scared. And I just had to deliver it. But it was so much fun. Yeah, but it's difficult. In comedy, actually, it's very difficult to keep a straight face.
Yeah, because when I watch the show, I find everyone so hilarious. I'm like, it must be so much fun to be on that set. It
And
must be
every
so
character
much
did so well. Every character did so well. I mean, every actor on that show, The Office, because it's such a big show to fill your shoes. I mean, your foot into because it was an original show that's like cult. Everybody loves The Office, America and England. But thankfully, we kind of managed to carve a little, special place in the Hindi market, and everybody's loving The Office. So the sheer, credit goes to the writers, the directors, all the actors who've done such a fab work on it. So yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
That's awesome. And now you also you have so many different things that you end up doing actually. Like you have, I don't know how many of our viewers know this, but Gorgeous. which is your clothing
Yeah.
line as well. You have
Yeah.
an active YouTube channel as well. So,
Yeah.
what is the thing that keeps you like creatively charged and firing on all these cylinders, day after day?
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like what else is life otherwise if you're not making
Hmm.
the most of it.
Hmm.
मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि एक दिन में 24 घंटे नहीं 48 घंटे होने चाहिए थे because then we could do so much more.
Yeah.
I feel like I love this thing called life so much and I want to do
Hmm.
so much in it. I don't want to ever feel like अरे यार सिर्फ इतने ही दिन रह गए या oh God life is going to be so short or whatever it is. I feel like I keep telling myself I'm going to live till I'm 100. I always say this to myself. I'm going to live till I'm 100 because then I get so much more of this thing called life. And inshallah, I hope that happens for me. And I don't have to depend on anyone else to take care of me. I can take care of myself, inshallah. But I'm just saying that it's the beauty of life that keeps me going. Yeah, I want to do so much.
That's so true. I mean, we had a Kher sir, of course, told us in a class that he was conducting. He said that your appetite for life is the most important as an actor, as a performer, as an artist.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you
I've
really
learned
feel
so
that.
much from Mr. Kher. He's just like so. I mean, he's in a school. He's a school in himself. Actually, when you
Yeah.
actually listen to his every word, he's amazing as an actor.
Hmm.
He's just fantastic.
So you went from being, in the institution, in the school, to then sharing space with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that like? Were you overawed
I
by
was
it?
scared. I was scared every time I shared a shot. I had to, shoot something with the Khair Saab. It was scary because how do you match up to him and how natural he is, But he kept encouraging me during the scenes. He would keep telling me, "Acha kiya, Gaur acha kiya." And anyway, he's a man of very few words. He doesn't say much about anybody, but he'll just say good. He'll just say, "Ha, good job," yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And I played his daughter, so I felt like, wow, am I lucky or what? And he was very kind of, he was very kind to even say nice things about me once we were promoting the film. And of course, I was not in the promotions overall, but he was very nice to me and I still remember he said a few amazing things to a journalist about me and I felt so good. It's so nice for an actor to be appreciated by a senior actor like him, and it was just the best experience. I think Game was one of my films that I have enjoyed the most on shooting it. Yeah, because we shot it in Greece and in Mumbai, and there were such amazing actors on the film. Abhishek is fantastic as a co-actor, and of course, there was Kangana and there was Bamanji. I love Baman Irani. He's just like the best thing to have on set. So yeah, I've been so fortunate. Actually, you're reminding me of all my things that I'm so grateful for.
Well, we are really grateful because we've enjoyed, watching you and doing so many things. I mean, I'm sure that your fans from all over would agree. But you are very close to your fans, right? You do hold meet and greets and stuff at times at wherever you go.
Yeah,
So
you've done your
do you
homework very well, I must say. You're a good student.
Hold on. I have so much time on my hands. As you said, I'm making the most use of it.
Actor Prepares has really taught you well.
They have. They always do that, for sure.
But do you I'm very close to my fans. Very close to my fans. I know most of their names. I know what cities they are from. If you've connected with me once, I know exactly where where did I meet you? How did I speak to you? And yes, of course, there are millions of them. So I can't say that I know each and every one of them. But anyone who's reached out to me in a way that has kind of stayed with me, I know them. And everyone who voted for me during Bigg Boss, and they kind of made groups and they made fan clubs. And there's nothing I can do other than just giving them their due by being in touch or saying how much I appreciate their efforts and how much I love them. So yeah, that's what I try and do.
That's so cool. Do you have any like really memorable fan moments that have touched you?
I have so many. I have so many. I get sent. They send me such amazing stuff for my birthdays. They save money so that they could buy me a dress. They save money so they can, buy me something special that I like hair bands and stuff like that. And I have every letter of theirs. I have every card that they have made. There are so many talented fans of mine that actually do the craft on the cards and they make it themselves. And if you see the intricacy of the cards that they make for me, I am blown. Like, wow, they must really love me. Because if they can remove so much time of their lives to kind of do something special for me, then I don't know what I've done to deserve their love, really. So what I do is whatever gifts they send me, I make sure I use them, I tag them. Even if it's a year later, I will remember that who gave me that dress or who gave me something. So that's all you can do, right? As a thank you for everything that they do for you.
So true.
Yeah.
I mean, so I have to ask you, what's the dream now? Where you said that you wanna just live 100 years. So where do you see maybe your dream role? What's that like?
I definitely want to go to the West. I definitely want to do some projects in the West, inshallah. I mean, I hope that works out for me. But in India, I want to do everything. There's so many directors that I wish to work with. I hope in my life I will be privileged enough to work with the likes of Sriram Raghavanji or Sanjay Leela Bhansali. Or, there's so many. Imtiaz Ali, I think he's fantastic with what he does. I still remember this little thing about Imtiaz. I was auditioning, I was just meeting with some producers, and he walked past the cabin and he came back and he sat with me and he said, "What are you doing? Are you doing something? Be careful about what you do, and you're quite good, and I feel like you can act, so just be careful," because the casting director had said something to him. So it was so nice of him to kind of give me that boost as a director, somebody who I admired. And I hope that inshallah I do work with him someday. Yes, there are so many directors I want to work with. I've been so fortunate to have worked with amazing directors to date. But there's so much more to do. I feel like nothing is going to be satisfying enough to say that हाँ अब कर लिया. ऐसे नहीं होने वाला मेरे साथ, because I'm so hungry for good work. I'm so hungry for more work. I'm so hungry for being busy with what I'm doing and what I love doing. So yeah, I just want to keep working, and inshallah the dream is just going to get bigger.
That's amazing. We hope to see you in so much more work. It's amazing.
Inshallah.
I mean, I was
this year, actually
and
this year, as soon as this lockdown time was over, 2 of my projects will be releasing. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah.
So best of luck for that. I mean, I hope that they do really well, honestly, because it's really amazing seeing you on screen.
Thank you.
Okay, so now I know that you've been doing a lot of this on social media. I've seen this on your stories. So would you like to go live with a little game?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to dive straight into it.
Okay. Internet famous. Internet famous.
Yes, you are right. So for our viewers who are a little bit confused right now, it's a Jewish game, and I think I may have picked out some very easy ones because Gauhar is obviously a pro at this by now. So okay, now Gauhar, I'm going to time this. I'm going to give you like 5 seconds.
Okay, but I did it under 10 seconds. I did it under 10 seconds.
Yeah. But you're really good at this, Gauhar. I have to give you less time. Come on.
Okay,
and
fine.
The viewers who are watching, don't help her out, please. You have too many fans on this portal, Gauhar.
Batteries not included. Batteries not included.
Do I even need to time this now? I mean, honestly, I'm going to try and step it up a little bit now. Okay.
Hey, you're not showing me the whole thing. Put it up.
Okay. Yeah.
Walk aim, aisle, enema, choose. Walk, aim, aisle, enema, choose. Walk, aim, aisle, enema, choose. I don't know this one.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Actually, the pressure of 5 seconds kind of got me because I'm like, I'm actually 5 seconds ja rahe hai.
Okay, fine. I won't count down.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I like competition. It's okay.
Okay, great. Then.
Baby Oma. Baby mama.
Yes. In the nick of time. The pinky was going down and you were like out with it.
And your seconds are going too fast, by the way.
Okay. Fine. All right.
I'm very competitive. I'm telling you. You get into a game with me. Justin Bieber. I already did this.
Alright, go on. I have a last one.
To be fair, I had done this before. This particular one. This one.
Yeah, I mean, I had a hard time every time I was seeing one of these, I was like, okay, well, she's probably done this. This is way too easy. She's probably
Justin
done
Bieber, I did.
Yeah.
Why do I lie? Yeah. The rest I did. The rest I haven't. They were all new.
Okay, fine. We believe that you're awesome at this game right after this.
Up, 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 up. I can't
Uh-huh.
see it. Yeah. Don't touch a book by its cover. Don't
I think you like
don't
this
judge a
one.
book by its cover.
Yes, absolutely. You are right. God, not bad. I think you got like 5 out of 6.
Yeah,
That's
I know,
awesome.
is it? It's
Yeah,
amazing.
that is really awesome. So
Yeah,
anyway,
thank
God, I
you.
want to end with this, like with the note. You have so many fans following you, and of course, a lot of people are going to be watching this on Facebook and YouTube as
Yeah,
well. So,
yeah.
is there anything you'd like to say to your fans now and anytime, and any message you want to give them right now?
Yes, I feel, I read it, I watched a show called Afterlife. If as actors you haven't watched that show,
Hmm.
please do watch that show, Afterlife, Ricky Gervais. Oh my God, what a show.
Yeah.
In that show, came across a line which actually is kind of my motto in life, which says, happiness is such a lovely thing. It is so amazing that it's lovely even when it's not yours. That means happiness is everything. You're happy
Hmm.
for other people when they are happy, right? So for me, the funda in life is just be happy and
Hmm.
everything amazing will happen to you. You don't
Hmm.
have to find amazing things in your life to be happy. That's very important. So just be happy and all great things will happen, and just believe that, life is a beautiful thing and there's so much to do in here. So don't let anybody discourage you from your dreams. Have your goals set out, work hard towards it, and yeah, just be a good person. Just be a good person. It's very important.
Count your blessings, right? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Gohar. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for the wonderful work that you do, and thank you for being a part of this conversation. I
Thank
know
you
that
very
you're an
much.
inspiration to many people, and I hope that you continue to shine brightly as ever.
Thank you
Thank you
very
so much
much.
for
And you
joining
you
us.
also have a future in hosting. You're a great host. So that's a
Thank
lovely thing.
you. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
This was
That's
really
really
good.
lovely of you to
This
say
was
that.
really good
Thank you.
because you did so much of your research and it was an amazing interview. So that's fantastic. Good
Thank
on
you
you.
so much. To be fair, I
All
was
right.
helped with the amount of time I have, but yeah, well, I made use
You've
of
done a
it.
fab job. You've done a fab
Thank
job.
you, Gohar.
And
Thank you
lots
so
of
much.
love to Active Prepares. It has actually given me so much because it taught me everything that I thought I already knew. They made
Hmm.
me unlearn that. They made me unlearn that, break my myths about what really acting is, insulted me in ways that I thought that I was so good and I was too good for myself. No, the
Hmm.
actors, in fact, Bhatia sir, he was one of the key, uh, uh, you know, people I looked up to. He was the dean during my batch, and he was
Right.
just so fantastic in what he kind of insulted me with. Honestly,
Hmm.
just insults that I took to my
Hmm.
heart, and I was like, "Oh shit! I thought I was too good for this. I wasn't. I unlearned everything that I knew, and everything that I know about acting is, of course, on the job as well. A lot of directors kind of guide you and teach you what really you
Hmm.
want to do. But in Active Prepares is where I unlearned everything that I thought acting was, and kind
Yeah.
of opened myself up to more realistic performances. And I
Hmm.
have a lot to thank Actor Prepares for. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember Bhatia Saab had in fact mentioned to us that to build something beautiful, you have to first break it up into little pieces and
Yeah.
start all over again.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
मुझे तो पता है, in my first test, in my first exam,
Hmm.
I was so good when I was doing the helping scenes. That means when I was participating in someone else's prime scene, I was
Right.
so good. And as soon as I came to my prime scene, I literally shat. I was so bad. I
Hmm.
overacted. I was so fake. And as soon as I got off the stage, मुझे भाटिया sir ने actually, he abused me. He was like, "छे, ये क्या किया? जाओ हटो यहाँ से." I
Ouch.
felt so bad. I sat there and I cried and I cried and I cried. And
Hmm.
there was Jadhav sir. I don't know if you all had Jadhav sir. Did you have
Hmm.
Jadhav
No.
sir?
No, I didn't have
Okay.
Jadhav,
There
sir.
was Jadhav sir. There was Bhatia sir, and there was Rishi sir. And there was another Salim sir. And all of them were so fantastic in teaching us different elements of what we were actually learning.
Hmm.
So yeah, I just learned everything there. So thank you.
Thank you, Gohar. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
All
And have a
right.
safe,
Bye.
safe time.
Lots of
Bye.
love to all the students of Active Prepares, and I hope you keep training the best of us. See you.
For you
Bye.
too. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. It was an inspiration for me, in fact, to speak to Gohar Khan. She's such an amazing person. I want you guys just to pay attention to the messages that she said. I mean, it was so wonderful. The way she said, you have to just keep working, keep believing in yourself. And, you know, the kind of things that, that even a place like Actor Prepares would do for you, honestly. And I feel like this is the best time to do something towards your growth, your, whether you want to be an actor, whether you just want to come and develop your personality and develop a new side to yourself that, you know, you didn't know existed before this. So do join in our online acting course. Log on to www.actorprepares.net for details. Tune in again next week, where we'll be having another host with our ongoing series, In Conversation With. This is Advait. I hope you had. Oh, sorry, there's a question. How can I join Actor Prepares? Well, www.actorprepares.net for everyone who's just tuned in. So take care. Stay home, guys. Stay safe. I hope that everyone is doing well and staying positive. I know there's a lot of bad news, but remember, stay positive and stay happy and stay charged. I will see you guys again next week. Lots of love. Peace out. This is Advait. Bye-bye.